Hey, and welcome to the world's coolest business game ever unveiled. So if you're ready to start living the dream for your business or your career in 5 minutes or less, and you want to know how you can stop wasting 80% of your time and get better results with just 20% of the effort you put in last year, keep watching because this is for you. So if you're thinking, oh, well, maybe this is too good to be true, it's just another productivity seminar, just some more blah, 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 we're really serious about helping you do this. And actually, this is an invitation to the World Leapfrogs and Leeches Summit happening on January 16th from 4 to 7 p.m. in Jerusalem. And those who qualify will be given the exact address. Anyone who's anyone in the business world and who's committed to moving their business and their career ahead in a massive way this year is going to be there. So keep watching so you can find out how to play Leapfrogs and Leeches and get your free VIP pass to that event. Let's just review the Pareto principle. Vilfredo Pareto, wonderful Italian economist, brilliant guy, discovered predictable unpredictability in terms of effort and results. So 80% of the wealth is owned by just 20% of the population. Now, great. So if you're not in the 20%, what does that mean for you? It means you're not going to get there unless you have a social structure, coach, consultant, mastermind group that's going to help you get there because it's out of your comfort zone. But that's just an aside. What this really means for us is that there isn't a lot you can do which is going to have really significant results for you in your business or your career. There's just a very small amount of focus effort that you can put in which will actually generate most of the results. And the flip side of that is that you can get stuck in investing 80% of your time and getting just 20% results back on that. And that's a very bad return on investment. You wouldn't want to be here. And again, most people will be in this category because remember, it's only 20% of the people who own 80% of the wealth, and the rest, 80% of the population, own only 20% of the wealth. Meaning, if you want to move from here to here, how do you do that? Well, that's what we're here to help you do. If you want to stop wasting 80% of your time and you want to start leveraging that 20%, which is going to give you the results, keep watching. So, are you guilty as charged? If you are putting in tons and tons of effort and you feel like you're just stuck and you're not getting the results you want, well, that's friardom. And if you want to be not guilty of wasting 80% of your efforts and your time, you want to be focusing on the 20% that actually matters. Again, on every task, there's just one or two things you can do that really make a difference. The rest is busy work. And I have another name for busy work. It's called avoidance, 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 procrastination, whatever you want to call it, fear, being stuck in a comfort zone. That is the rest of the effort. There's just 20% that actually matters, and even in that 20%, there's just 20% of that that's going to give you the biggest return on your investment. So it's a scalable law. If you want to be not guilty, if you want to leverage your effort and get 80% of results, 80% return on the time you've invested, and just arbitrage your time that way, that's what I call freedom. So let's look at another way this could be happening for you in your business or your career. So if we take the 80-20 rule, it means that 20% of the clients will be generating 80% of the profit, right? So doesn't it make sense to be focusing on serving that top 20%, which are generating most of the money? And if you look at this, you'll probably find it to be true. It might not be 80-20. It might be a little bit of different ratio, but you're going to find that a small number of clients or customers or products are generating most of the revenues. Make sense? Focus here, right? What actually happens, again, if you're not in a social structure that is actually forcing you to focus on that top 20%, what's going to happen is this. Most of your time is going to be going into dealing with that 80% that really isn't important, okay? And that's generating just 20% of the profit. So let's get this because it's really important. Without any conscious support to help focus on the 20%, this is the default, wasting 80% of the time on what generates just 20% of results. And if you are really honest, you can look over your business or your career in the past year and realize What 80% of your time did you invest that gave you just 20% of results back for it? Why does this happen? So we go back to the comfort zone. Most people are comfortable being mediocre. You know, rationally it makes sense. Why wouldn't I focus on the 20%, which is going to give me 80% of the results, right? And when I help work people through this, it takes them just a minute to realize, oh my gosh, the 20% for me is this. It takes just 1 second to realize that, and yet it takes a lifetime to implement that. Why? Because rational thinking is not decision making. The decision making is in the reptilian brain, and your reptilian brain has a comfort zone, and you're not going to get out of that comfort zone unless you have a coach, consultant, or a mastermind group that is going to move you out of that comfort zone. So you can see your emotions are involved as well, and they are going to keep you back from focusing on the 20% that actually counts, again, unless you're part of a group. And that's why we're inviting you to be part of this game. So who's actually making the decision on what you do, what you focus on? Is it you? No, it's your reptilian brain. It's just trying to keep you safe. And safe means staying in your comfort zone. It means not standing out too much, not getting good results, and it means not being part of the top 20% who own 80% of the wealth. That's basically what it boils down to, right? So let's just get who's making the decision. It is not your conscious, rational mind. Now, we're inviting you to play Leapfrogs and Leeches with us, and how can you win? This is what you've got to do. You've got to join the Facebook group and play the game. How do you play the game? You post your business goal for this month, and you start to track your points. You're going to get 5 points for every 5 minutes you have spent on a leapfrog, and I'll explain what that is in a minute. You take off 5 points for every 5 minutes that you have spent on a leech. And this is also 80-20. It means that the first 5 minutes is the critical part of any task, and it's going to determine whether it's a leapfrog or a leech, right? If you're not stopping or continuing in the first 5 minutes, that's it. It's either uphill or down there. So the first 5 minutes are those that determine. Now, you got to post your daily update on the Facebook group, and you got to put your score at the top, just like it's written here. Score, and then a colon, and put your score. And if you don't post, you don't get points. Okay? So what are the rules of the game? Let's just explain what a leapfrog is, what a leech is, and how you can get a bonus leapfrog, which is 50 points, right? So a leapfrog is any courageous action taken which is out of your comfort zone that you would not normally do if you were not playing the game. And how do you know you're taking a leapfrog? Well, you feel energized, you feel excited, and this is moving you forward. This is giving you much more back for the time you invested, right? What's a leech? It's any action taken that does not move you exponentially forward, any action taken to keep you stuck in your comfort zone. How do you know it's a leech? Well, it's sucking your energy, it feels stuck, it leaves you drained, okay? So, how can you get a bonus leapfrog? That is 50 points, is an action you can take in 5 minutes or less, which is going to give you 5 times the return or the result for the time that you put in. It's a major shortcut. Any leapfrog is a shortcut because you're arbitraging your time, you're leveraging your time, you're getting 80% back on the 20% you put in, but bonus leapfrog, you're getting 5 times the amount of result, and you measure the result in whatever type of result you're angling for the time that you've put in. Great, so how would you actually do this? Stick with me, and we are just going to move over to our email. Okay, so you're going to sign into your email account. Check your email, open your mail from us, click here where it says click here, takes you to the link where you can watch the video that we've put together for you. Now, you are going to click on Join the Leapfrogs and Leeches group or on the Facebook like button, whichever one you prefer. Sign in to Facebook, and you will be in on the group, right? Here we are in on the group. Now, you're going to click on Join Group. Once you click on Join Group, you are going to be approved and you are going to post. Your first post is going to look like this. You are going to put in your goal, whether it is, let's say it's just get another 10 clients. And you're just going to post that in the group for this month. And then at the end of the day, you're going to come back in here and you are going to put in your score. So you're just going to write it like this. And then you're going to put in your score. You're going to write in everything. You're going to write in your leapfrogs. and you're going to write in your leeches. You're going to put your total score at the top. You can see just how I've done it here. You are going to put in your leapfrogs and just number them. Each one gets you 5 points. Put in your leeches, just number them. Each one is going to take 5 points away. Add them all up, and that is going to give you your score. You're going to put your score in at the top of your post, just like this, so everyone can see where you're at with your leapfrogs for the day and your leeches underneath. That's all you've got to do to play the game. And right now, when we're starting, all you have to do is put your goal in. So go ahead, join us, put your goal in, let us know what that goal is, and we will see you in the next video when we're going to learn how to identify the top leech, which is stopping you from what you actually want to get done. So thanks for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next video.